Love story on Love Without Attachment. In a bustling town surrounded by mountains and rivers, there lived a young woman named Ava. From an early age, Ava had always been captivated by the idea of love. She had grown up hearing tales of eternal devotion and consuming passion, stories of soulmates who made each other whole. These tales, romantic and enchanting, left an indelible mark on her heart. She imagined love as a profound connection that would fill every corner of her life, a union where she and her partner would be everything for one another. As she grew older, Ava's dreams only intensified. She believed that true love would be the answer to her deepest desires for connection and happiness. Then, one warm summer day, she met Ethan at a small art exhibit in town. Ethan was quiet and thoughtful, with a kindness that drew people to him effortlessly. His presence had a calming effect, and his laughter was like music, gentle and contagious. They were drawn to each other instantly, their conversations flowing effortlessly, as if they had known each other in another life. As the weeks turned into months, Ava and Ethan's bond deepened. They shared dreams, fears, and stories of their pasts, and Ava began to feel that perhaps this was the love she had been searching for. Ethan was everything she had imagined, attentive, understanding, and genuinely supportive. Being with him felt like a dream come true, and she couldn't picture her life without him. She immersed herself in their relationship, wanting to spend every waking moment with him. But as their relationship grew, Ava noticed something within herself, a creeping sense of anxiety. She began to fear losing Ethan. Every minor disagreement or quiet moment between them made her worry that he might be pulling away. She found herself constantly seeking his reassurance, trying to make everything perfect to avoid any possible conflict. Her happiness started to hinge on his approval and presence, and she worried that if she wasn't enough, he might leave her. Ava couldn't bear the thought of losing him, and in her attempt to keep him close, she unknowingly placed a burden on herself and their relationship. One evening, while they were having dinner at a cozy little cafe, Ethan noticed the tension in Ava's eyes. "Ava," he said gently, reaching across the table to hold her hand, "why are you always so afraid of losing me? You are amazing, just as you are. I don't need you to change for me." His words were sincere, filled with warmth and care, but they struck Ava deeply. She felt exposed, as if Ethan had seen through the walls she'd built to hide her fears. That night, Ava lay awake, replaying his words over and over. She realized that her love for Ethan had become intertwined with fear, the fear of abandonment, the fear of not being enough. She saw how she was holding on to him so tightly that she was forgetting herself. Love was supposed to be beautiful and uplifting, but the way she was clinging to it was making her feel small, dependent, and insecure. Ava recognized that her love had become mixed with attachment and dependency, a love that demanded rather than offered. With a heavy heart, she acknowledged that this wasn't the love she wanted to give or receive. If she truly cared for Ethan, she had to let go of this fear-based attachment. She had a choice to make. She could continue clinging to him, living in constant fear, or she could learn to love him and herself in a way that was free, supportive, and empowering. Determined to change, Ava embarked on a journey to understand what it meant to love without attachment. She sought out wisdom from books, mentors, and quiet moments of introspection. She started practicing self-care, reconnecting with the passions and interests she had neglected. She took up painting again, something she had loved as a child, and found a sense of joy that was independent of anyone else. Through her journey, Ava discovered a resilience and strength within herself that she hadn't known existed. Slowly, her fears began to fade, replaced by a peaceful sense of contentment. She realized that love wasn't about possessing someone or being their everything. It was about appreciating them, supporting their dreams, and allowing them to be free. Ava learned to trust in herself and in her relationship with Ethan, letting go of the need for constant reassurance. She began to see love as a gift to be shared, not a source of security to cling to. Ethan noticed the changes in her. She was no longer afraid to speak her mind, to pursue her own dreams, or to give him space to do the same. She became more open, more confident, and more at ease with herself. Their relationship transformed as they embraced the freedom to grow individually while still cherishing each other. Ava found joy not just in their moments together, but also in the life she was building on her own. And Ethan, seeing her newfound strength and independence, felt even closer to her. Years later, as they sat together on a quiet evening, looking out over the mountains, Ava felt a deep sense of gratitude. She had come a long way, from a young woman who was afraid to lose love to someone who had discovered its truest essence. Love, she realized, didn't mean holding on tightly or needing someone to complete her. It meant trust, respect, and giving the other person the freedom to be fully themselves. In her heart, Ava knew she had found a love that was pure and enduring. It wasn't tied down by expectations or fears. It was a love that allowed her to grow, to be happy, and to be free. And in that love, free from the chains of attachment, she found something beautiful, something lasting, something eternal. The moral of the story. The moral of the story is that true love is not about attachment or dependency, but about freedom, trust, and mutual growth. Ava's journey shows that when love is driven by fear of loss or of not being enough, it can lead to unhealthy attachment that strains the relationship. By letting go of her need for constant reassurance and learning to find happiness within herself, Ava discovered a love rooted in mutual respect and personal freedom. The story teaches that real love thrives when each partner values their individuality while choosing to support one another. Love, free from control and neediness, becomes a nurturing force that allows both people to grow together. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more.